Narada sees Krishna's glory. Narada had always been a great devotee of Lord Vishnu. He took great interest in all Krishna's activities on earth. He came to know that Krishna had killed Narakasura and had married the 16,000 maidens that the Asura had held captive. What a marvel, he thought. One Krishna and 16,000 wives? He felt curious to see how Krishna managed to live in peace with all his wives and how he kept them from quarreling with each other. So he came to Dwarka. Narada could not believe his eyes when he saw the splendor of Dwarka. He marveled at the beautiful layout of the parks and the ponds. In the tranquil waters bloomed lotus flowers of varied hues. There were huge mansions richly decorated, and the roads, marketplaces, and temples were neat and clean. Then he saw the rows and rows of palaces built for Krishna's 16,000 wives. Who can even attempt a description of them? They were the most gorgeous palaces Narada had ever seen. For some time he stood gazing at them in wonder and amazement. Then he made bold to step into one of them. Here the luxury surpassed his wildest imagination. Canopies made of strings of pearls hung from pillars of coral. The seats and furniture were of ivory, and there were luxurious carpets and embroidered curtains. From one of the rooms came the fragrance in incense. Narada entered and saw Krishna resting on a couch. Rukmini was standing nearby and fanning him. Krishna rose to receive the sage. He welcomed him and gave him his own seat. Then he washed Narada's feet and sprinkled the water over his own head as a mark of respect to him. Narada was very pleased indeed, and he left the palace offering thanks to the Lord. Next, he went into another palace. There too he found Krishna absorbed in a game with his wife. When he saw Narada, he accorded him with a warm welcome. Thus Narada visited every palace, and every time he found Krishna engaged in doing a different thing. In one he was playing with his children. In one he was chatting with a consort. In another he was preparing for his prayers. But every time he welcomed Narada with great honor and respect, as though he was meeting him for the first time during the day. Narada was indeed delighted with the Lord's game, and in the end he burst into praise. "O Lord," he said, "your Maya is truly wonderful. Who can ever know it fully? Not even Brahma or Shiva. Today, by your grace, I have seen your wonderful play in the universe. With your consent, I will now go all over the world and spread your divine glory." Krishna said, "My son, do not be bewildered. My purpose in life is not only to teach the world how to live, but also by practicing my dharma to set an example before them." Narada understood the pregnant suggestion of the Lord's words. Sri Krishna, as all other avatars, manifested in the world not only to teach by words, but to show the world how to live the divine life in the home or in the jungle, in the marketplace or in the fields. He demonstrated how to live a perfect life in this imperfect world of sorrows and problems, joys and pains.